Hey, good evening. Welcome to the FIH Pro League India China. This is the acid test for the women team. Last set of matches. Lying low at number 10 and two crucial matches must win in regulation. Then only we can have a chance of staying in this league, FIH Pro League. So it's going to be a very tough 2 days for India. So today is going to be so China sitting fourth at the table. They finished fourth versus 10th. So that is what. So the Asian Derby is on today in the Women's Pro League. So India versus China. So who is the number one? Who is top in Asia is what we are going to look at. But on seeing the form of the Indian team, on seeing the previous results, it's going to be a tough game. China is up and guys in finding sitting top four in the top four of the FIH Pro League, and so
I think that we're improving both on the ball and also with our press defensively. So we're happy that we're improving every game, and now it's just about again improving some more into the last two games.
Talking about the matches against India, what are your expectations from the team against India? What do you expect from India?
Yeah, India always an interesting team to play. They like to attack. The field's going to be quite open, so I'm excited to see lots of fast-paced, high-skill level hockey. They need points, so they're going to need to go for it. So hopefully we can find some space to go and attack them.
What is your expectation of this, like for these matches now
I
today?
think we are playing excellent hockey, but the expected line of the results we are not getting. That these two games is really important for us to win and be staying in the Pro League. But I think just we play the normal game, the one we achieved against the Argentina, Australia, and Belgium, the second game. If we play without the potential, that target is achievable.
How satisfied are you with the development of your team during this Pro League season?
Yeah, it's a young team. I think it's take time. I think that the kind of hockey which we want to play, that kind of hockey, I'm very satisfied the way that we are playing. But at the same time, considering there is a few soft goals, I think that if we eradicate from our defensive part and offensive part, few shots on the goal. Because more shots on the goal, more goal.
So that's it. Coach's opinion. So what Harinder says is they are playing excellent hockey, but conceding soft goals. So if India are able to play to their potential, they can come up victorious in this game. Is what is the analysis opinion of Harinder Singh, coach of Indian team. What on the other hand, Kate, the Chinese coach, also India plays well. They are high on skills, but what China has to do is to be strong on the ball, and so India will be coming out all out for the points. So China are aware about the situation, and we can see how they will. So today's match is being played in Berlin, Germany. So after this game, so it depends. Even if we win, we have to wait and see what happens to the match between Germany and England. So if England wins in regulation there, so India chances. So all depends on how we play, how we win. Win is must. So that's it. Win is must for India. So on that part, if we have to win and look and see what happens to the other game, Germany and England. So that's what is the situation now. Tough situation, but we have to wait and see how the girls respond today. So we'll go into the team news. For the team news. So for Indian point of view, number 2 Jyoti Singh, number 5 Suman Devi, number 11 Savita goalkeeper, Vaishnavi number 19, Alram Siami 20, Baljit Kaur 22, Jyoti 24, Navneet Kaur 25, Salima Tete captain of the team number 30, Neha 32, Manisha Chauhan 45, Beauty not starting, Deepika number 55. So Alison Anand is the coach of the Chinese team, and Harendra Singh is the coach for the Indian team. So what we expect is none other than a win in regulation and look and see that England loses to Germany in the regulation. So that is the situation here. When on the other hand, another match going on in Antwerp, Belgium is leading over England in the men's pro league there. So put in your thoughts, put in your opinions about what is going on. So on men hockey team have finished their pro league and are back and finished 8th. So there is a video coming up in the next few days to analyze both the Indian and women's team. First will come the men's and women's analysis, how they played, where we went wrong, and everything will be analyzed in the next couple of days. So now the focus will be on the women game, China versus India. So it will be interesting if India wins the game in regulation and gets the 3 points, and wait for the other match between Germany and England, expecting England to lose to Germany in regulation. So that will take the final day much more interesting, which is tomorrow. So the Chinese team, Ying number 6, Yi Chen number 7, Wen Dan 11, Zixia number 16, the captain, Yongxia Fan number 23, Yang Chen 26, Dian Zhang 33, Tan number 35, Yu An Hui 58, Surang Wu 62, goalkeeper, and Yakshi Lo 64. So the team for the Chinese team. So losing matches in very close margins is what is worrying for India. And in the previous match, they were not up to mark. So it is going to be tough today when India meets China in a couple of moments, and got to see how they respond to the situation, how they respond to the demand, what has to be done. It will be knowing all analysis, all tables, and all the statistics, all the equations would have been made. A simple win, expect win in regulation, expect Germany to beat England in regulation. So that is up. That is what we need today. Match at Berlin. So what we hope is that India has to come up with a good disciplined performance. So Samrat, welcome. Good evening. If India women both win their regulation and England at least complete both their shootouts, India will be relegated. I am hoping for it happen, but outside hope Indian junior men team played with intention, not showing the true skills, and show true skills in Junior World Cup. Oh yeah, but losing so much, it's embarrassing to see. So losing 7-1, 5-1 and all, that's not so that will take the morale out of the player. Otherwise, selectors must select players like Selvam, Karthi, Akashdeep, etc. Yes, they should be done. That should be done. Yeah, good Sainath. I'm doing good. Samrat, considering love of club level is not high on India. At least we should let otherwise relegated from Pro League. What's your prediction? Very doubt for India to win 2 games. Simple formula. India gets 6 points over relegation. If not, then Pro League is gone. Yeah, 2 regulation wins, and England has to lose. That is also there. England has to lose. If England takes points, so if India wins today, 3 points, they go to 13. England are 11. They win in shootout, they take 2 points, they will be on par. So every equation depends on the day's performance. But India must keep on winning. That is what we are seeing. Must win for India. That is the agenda for the Indian hockey team, men's, women team. So the game is about to begin, and hope we have a the game is about to begin with India China. India with the center pass. Avneet starts the proceedings, and India more possession, no unforced errors, and must. China is also playing with their yellow strips. So previously the Indian women met Chinese in the Asian Games. You were beaten 4-0. Now that's so that's the first instance when India missed the Olympic spot, not winning the Asian Games. Now we have for the World Cup. Now we have to win the Asia Cup to get a ticket for the World Cup. Both men and women are in that situation. So Ishika, Navneet crashes. That's aimless. Line was free. Line ball was the option. But instead hit straight to the opponent. Now losing possession. Now it is China. Long ball intercepted by Manisha. Clearance straight to the opponent. Now Chinese looking dangerous. Interception by Manisha. So Manisha so far having a good tournament. Manisha. Again dispossess India, unforced error. Now China into the Indian 25, nearing the 25. Tackle well. Good tackle from Salima. That was Baljit. Baljit wins a free hit. So India circle entry. Baljit shot on goal. But off target. Good effort, but the end she should have done better, at least on target. China restarts. Suman Devi to restart for Jyoti. To the left for Manisha Chauhan. Siami. Suman. Trying to crash the ball. Circle entry somehow for India. And a penalty corner. Penalty corner for India. Penalty corner number 1 of the game goes in India's favor. So can they take the lead against all odds? So that was a stray ball inside. The cross ball was intercepted but deflected off a Chinese stick. Gets into the circle. Ball enters the circle, and a penalty corner for India. Salima Tete. Deepika got straight on to the foot of the opponent. Now it is another penalty corner. So can they get the lead through this? Deepika, and dangerous, hits the body of a Chinese player dangerously, and it is a free out. That was deflection, right? Siami's deflection straight on, rising dangerously onto the body of the Chinese player. China restarts on the left hand side. Forced to the left hand side by India. Shot on goal. Deflects off Indian stick and it's a long corner. Shot on goal. On the right hand side comes China. Another free hit outside the circle. 35. Intercepted. Laram Siami. Now dispossess India, China with a circle entry. Free hit outside the circle. Foot infringement. Inside the circle or outside the umpire reference. Inside or outside. The close-up shots are a bit rest. So the foot is in the air when the ball is striking, but just outside. So penalty corner. Very doubtful India to do games. A very simple formula. Get 6 points, avoid relegate. Not them trolling. Yeah, none other than 6 points. But England has to lose. So it's a penalty corner for China. PC for China. Injected, but not a proper routine for China. Poor injection, not on the spot where the injector was stationed, and India defense well. China's mistake, China error, and it's a free out for India. China on a high press. Manisha Chauhan to restart. Onto the right to Jyoti. Vaishnavi plays the line ball. Sharmila again line ball on to Siami. Siami leaves it for Beauty. Long corner India. Possessed India, that's poor passing. They are hurrying the pass, forcing themselves. Intercepted by India, but still it's China. Regains possession. India again regains possession. So Lalram Siami. On to the right for Sharmila. Sharmila rises across the pitch, but she should have gone 2 steps into the circle, trying to penetrate the baseline, but a shot goes nowhere. No player stationed. Long corner, India. Siami. Manisha, another poor first touch for Manisha. China again on the left hand side. Aerial ball over the baseline. India with a free hit inside the Chinese half. Suman. Anisha, another forced ball. But a free hit for India. So too much depending on too much long ball, too much straight hockey. Salima Tete. Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi. Manisha to the left hand side. Suman. Another forced ball, forcing them. Suman trying to force herself through the defense, hitting straight to the opponent. So that's what we are losing possession a lot. Now China free hit. Manisha with the aerial of the left hand side. So Devang, my prediction is this is tough ask for winning both the teams, but if it happens, even though we have to wait for the Germany-England game, so Germany playing at home, that's a bit of a disadvantage for England. England just 1 point ahead, so we have to keep winning all the 3 points. So 3 points today, 3 points tomorrow will be much of relief for India. If we get 3 points and 3 points today and tomorrow, we go to 16. And if Amit telecast, you can catch the live action on Star Sports Select 1 SD and HD. And Geo Hotstar also you can watch. So and we take all 3 points, move to 16, and if wait for Germany and England play today and tomorrow also, they also play, and if England loses 2 in regulation and we get 3 in today and tomorrow, so that's all about calculation. Depends up to the conclusion of the final game of between England and Germany. So until then, we should just keep focusing on what has to be done. So mostly, if we do not win today, it's going to be curtains for India in the Pro League if we don't win. So, but India is attacking at the moment, more circle entries for India than China. So that's a bit of a good sign. And if we can convert those circle entries into chances and chances into goals, we have the chance. So even if today we don't, if we draw today and go into the shootout, chances are bleak to stay in the league. Jyoti Singh under 3 minutes in this first quarter. China, yeah. This Chinese team is not the same team that way in which we played the Asian Champions Trophy. That was second team. This is the full side. Oh, there go China, circle entry, shot on goal. And it's a beautiful save, wonderful save from Savita, full stretch to her left. Good save, just in the nick of time, getting her kickers to the ball, getting a pad. That was a good save. And now we can see China again. That long corner, maintaining possession. Moves on to the left hand side, trying for a baseline, so it has intercepted well. Almira, good defending by India. It is China to restart. So India to restart, sorry, beg your pardon. Jyoti to restart, number 24 for India. So Samrat, we don't have the club culture that is long way. So India, we see India is a job-oriented country. So we have the clubs. We can take the clubs, the departments are the clubs we have to assume. So for club culture, we have to start from scratch to build up the club culture to the professional level. We have to start from scratch. So that's what. So see that poor pass from Jyoti, space on the right side inside. She gives the ball to the center, but luckily India wins back possession. Siami to the right hand side. Yeah, no club hockey. We should stay in the, especially in the women's side, less competition than the men's. So more club hockey is not there. If we get relegated from the Pro League, so we'll be having very less competition, very less preparations and everything. So we must stay at any cost, stay in the Pro League. And now it's a penalty corner for China. China with a penalty corner. TC number 2 for China. So in my opinion, what about is still prevalent rather than real development certain promising sectors? So I can't understand this comment. Can you retype? In my opinion, what about is still prevalent rather than real development certain promising sectors? So quarter time it is, Samrat. So players get to play. So 3-1 lead for Belgium over England in the men's at Antwerp. So there have to be more development, more so considering to the past. There's been less opportunities in certain sectors. So those sectors have to open out, and those sectors also have to develop the junior programs, have a junior team and get them into the top teams, the main teams. can see also in Germany, Berlin, you can see a lot of Indian faces in the crowd. So wherever India plays, they are on the stands to support the Indian team. So devotion, what do you say is right, Samrat? So this is the second quarter. So it's still 0-0. Second quarter underway. China restarts inside the Indian half. Yeah, what is important is not focused is Samrat's opinion also. So irrelevant, non-important, not sectors. Irrelevant is given more importance. So the options should be there to what should be developed, given on a higher priority. So penalty corner for China early in the second quarter. Oh, penalty corner has to taken. So I think an Indian defender has started off early. Or the injector is at fault. The injector has to go to the center. Injector. Chance there for China. Defended well. Defense scramble in front of goal, but it's another penalty corner for China. China went for the indirect variation. Second Castle, and a good save from Navneet. Cleared away. Now it's India on the counter on the left hand side. Transfer to the right. Yes, Navneet on to the right hand side. Jyoti Singh on the right now. Line ball played for Suman. Suman plays it towards the D for Baljit Kaur, but intercepted. It's China with possession. India putting up a high press on the right hand side pocket, right hand side attacking pocket of India. So Suman restarts quickly, but dispossessed. They are looking for a 5-meter infringement, but umpire says no. Now it is China with possession. India regains possession. Siami. Good work from Raldam Siami onto the right hand side. Suman. Back to Jyoti. Nisha onto the left hand side. But another infringement. China restarts. Baljit intercepts. Salima. Jyoti restarts to Manisha on the left hand side for India. Neha. Infringement. Neha wins a free hit. Now needs to Neha, disposes, no China on the break. So it's not a pacey game. It's mostly the game is confined to the midfield, on the right hand side to the center. So that's infringement there. Tuja penalized, so China with the restart. In the center disposes, it's looking quite lucky. She didn't go the forward move. Chinese, after getting possession, they didn't go for the forward movement. It would have been dangerous. So again, not as clinical. Both the teams in possession, both the teams losing possession in frequent minutes, frequent seconds. Now China circle entry. Penalty corner for China. That is good. So penalty corner, so going the Chinese way, more penalty corners going on the Chinese way. Injected, and goal number 1, it's a deflection, beats Savita. China goes 1-0 up. Goal for China. Slight deflection, takes it past. So the China number 26 Chen Yang with the deflection goal with a penalty corner, and it's 1-0 for China. So India has a game to chase, and in the Pro League perspective, India has a mountain to climb. They have to win in regulation time both the matches, and it's going to be a very tough ask, mountain to climb. So down by a goal, a match we were all expecting and to win into India to win in regulation. They are down in the second quarter, down by a goal. So if we don't get full quota of points, 3 points, it's curtains for India in the Pro League. That is, so you can't. Even if we win tomorrow 13, you got to wait. So it will be today. Today is the game. Today is the day. Today is what a win. Today is what all 3 points are needed to stay in the FIH Pro League, the Indian women. Adam Siami onto the right hand side for Navneet. Navneet trying to force her away, wins a free hit. Another crash, wins a free, another free hit. Navneet crashes. It's a high ball. Losing possession, gifting possession is what, as my opinion, that should have done more creatively, create chances, just to wait for chances to happen, create chances. So halfway through the second quarter, down by a goal India. That free goal from China, that penalty corner deflection. Vaishnavi, aerial ball, circle entry for India, shot, long corner. That's a shot from Salima on the left hand side, deflects off a Chinese stick, and it is a long corner. Siami restarts, plays it to Vaishnavi, and a crash ball towards the goal, deflected but out of play, deflection. So another long ball, another try, ball goes out of play, possession with China. China restarts. So unable to see more passes from India. So 1 or 2 passes, they go for the straight long balls to find a player inside the 25, inside the D, opponent D. So now China on the right hand side to the center, comes to the left hand side, circle entry, shot on goal, saved by Savita, still danger, but India wins a free hit under 6 minutes. China leading 1-0. So these are the only 2 Asian teams in the FIH Pro League in the women's team. Another straight ball, long ball. So the pattern we can see, they start 1 or 2 touches, go for the long ball. So it's mostly what we see is that they hit the ball towards the defender, expecting the opponent defender to make an error, a faulty first touch, and deflect the ball to our player. So more passes, open out the defense, split the defense, use the space and go for it, but that's not happening. From the 1 or 2 passes from the center into the 25, from there, if we get possession, 1 or 2 point pass and again hit towards the circle. This is what is the pattern of play of India. Now it is dispossessed. Jyoti Singh dispossessed China on the counter. It is penalty corner. That is what happens when you lose a ball, not even able to touch the ball. Jyoti Singh, she was able to take when she went backswing, stick was on the backswing. Chinese players stole the ball, carried it all the way through 1-on-1 situation. Vaishnavi making an error. It's a penalty corner for China. So it is penalty corner after penalty corner for China. India committing the same errors which we did not want to occur, but it's happening. This penalty corner, this conceding of penalty corner was a little bit of a shocking one. Another one, another goal, and 2-0. Yang, number 6, into the left hand side of the goalkeeper. It is 2-0 between the goalkeeper and the post player. That's a good execution from China. So stunned, rooted Savita and the post player. They're not making any movement, not making any attempt towards the ball. China number 6 getting the goal. Ying Zhang with the second goal, and it is solved. 4 just 4 minutes remain. Second quarter. India is already down by 2 goals, needing a win in the regulation, so it makes me in this goal line we thinks if what we are going to do in the Asia Cup. So we have to beat China here, China there in the Asia Cup, which is also going to be hosted by China. So World Cup ticket is there. So and if we don't win the Asia Cup, we have to go for the qualifiers. That remains the qualifiers which we played at home in Ranchi for the Olympics. So in a qualifying tournament, top 3 teams get the ticket. Same pattern will be continued, I assume. So thinking at this stage we are thinking about the Asia Cup. What will happen? India has to beat the likes of, so Japan will be there fighting for the spot. Korea will be there. So this tough days ahead, that second PC, and that second goal scored through a PC, Jyoti Singh. Backswing not quick enough, ball snatched away by the Chinese player. That's poor from a player who's playing for the national team. So 3 points and 3 goals, 3 points to stay in the league. As the game progresses, lots and lots of equations will change. So if we don't win today, it is curtains for India in the Pro League. Then go to the Nations Cup. So it will be a little bit scared to think what happens if we are out of the Pro League. This is what has to be done. More and more strength, more and more mental, more and more passes, more to be strong, more on the ball, make more passes. Simply don't run with the ball. So there we go, India. Salima, Neha, good passing bouts. Back to Neha, but should have done better. Should just flick to the left hand side. Player was waiting. Goalkeeper also came up, leaving up position. Baljit Kaur was on the right hand side. Should have played to Baljit. It should have been much better by Neha. Muffed the chance. Last minute in the second quarter. Down by 2 goals. First quarter was even, 0-0. Second quarter is making all the difference. So from the preparation, team selection, the tactics, the passing patterns, India not looking confident and efficient in front of goal. It's looking, they are not looking, more penalty corners for China in front of goal. That ball Neha should have played it to Baljit. So they are forcing themselves. So what they do from the center, from our half into just trying to beat the opponent with hits. Now China looking dangerous. Number 7, circle entry, saved by Savita. Clear away. So that's a good move. Scary move for India. Great run from the half of a mark. China made variations in PC. Yeah, that one variation, deflection goal, second one into the left hand side, and half time it is. India lead down by 2 goals. So have a mountain to climb to stay in the Pro League. So that's a little bit harsh for us to stomach, harsh to digest. It's going to be tough. So if they lose tomorrow, if they lose today, it will be curtains for India in the FIH Pro League for women. Let's see what goes on in the second half. And on the other hand, I think Belgium would have won, were leading 3-1 against England. So next match, if Germany and England play a draw itself, it will be manageable. 10 points India at the moment. China with 22 points moved to 25. They are at 4th place. They will finish 4th most probably. So China not taking things easy, and they are not giving any space. So India, even though they got on the circle, they are not clinical in the circle, in the attacking circle, and also in the defending circle. Shaky performance still, and India 0, China 2, half time. I'll take a short break and come back. Don't go away. In the year 2023, April, Hockey India announced that the Hockey India League will be returning in the end of 2024, and after the announcement was made, the Indian hockey fans and the hockey fans around the world were excited, and there was a lot of buzz about the Hockey India League 2.0. Hockey India League auction happened in October 2024, and after this, the league's hype started to come down. So, in this video, let's discuss what went wrong after the auction. Let's go into the video. Platform for most upcoming players, for all the Indian players to prove their showcase their talent, and they have the chance of playing alongside with some of the top foreign players, and in the bargain, many young junior players got a call up for the Indian national team for the upcoming FIH Pro League, and most of the Indian players earned a reasonable amount of money for a month-long league tournament, and the same goes to the first ever women's league also, where the players were playing earned a reasonable amount of money, and they were playing alongside with some of the top foreign players. So first ever league for the women's category was a good success. After the auction, which happened in October 2024, the pullout of 25% of foreign players, male and female, had a huge negative impact on the Hockey India League 2.0. After that, the scheduling of the league, which was from December 28th to February 1, and limiting to just one venue for men and women, also affected the popularity of the league, and the scheduling of matches at late 8:15 p.m. also affected the stadium turnouts and also the TV viewership, since it was a late start by around 8:15 p.m. Even the people who came in by public transport were seen leaving the stadium before the match was over. By the end of the third quarter and the fourth and the beginning of the third quarter, we were able to see people leaving the stadium to catch their public transport to reach their home. And also the TV viewership, the standard of broadcast, the production part was not good enough, especially as it was not
exclusively, and the broadcasting and streaming were available in so many platforms, bringing down the brand value of the league. And there were also highlights everywhere, and the popularity, the demand for the league was brought down because of there was no exclusiveness in the broadcast and no exclusiveness in the streamings. So that also made a very huge impact. The brand value of the league was also affected, and it was on view since there was no commercial ads on view in TV during the breaks, that shows the companies were not interested in advertising during the league, and the unwanted ceremonies during the league, and which doesn't do any cause for the development of the league except the player of the match ceremony. And the league faced criticism overall over the quality of officiating. So a lot of officiating decisions were not up to mark, not up to the standard which we all expected, and also some video referrals were baffling. So even at one instance, the video umpire gave a decision that was overturned by the on-field umpires also, and the conversation between the on-field umpires and the video umpire was not heard by us. So for what the referral was made, so what they were looking for, it was not clear. So that was the production side of defect also. Negative aspect of the Women's League also, first it was announced that there will be 6 teams, and also there was a lot of confusion, and only out of the 6 teams announced, only 4 teams were there, with Ranchi playing the host for the Women's League. There were no home team. That also made an impact, but it was made up somehow so a good turnout was there for the Women's League because it was a 6 p.m. match. So that was the reason, because a lot of people came in to watch. So in the Women's League, the 8:15 scheduling, as I told earlier in the video, that was the main aspect, the negative aspect. Finally, the negative aspect of the league was the selection of players for the special awards category. And the highest scorer was on par, but other player of the tournament and all others were criticized a lot on social media. So after the league was over, with Bengal Tigers winning the league, a lot of hue and cry was there on the social media about the selection of the special awards category players. So that after the league, there was a huge negative impact on that. The conclusion: if the league rectifies the negative aspects as told in this video, the league will have sustainability in the long run, or it will be like what happened in the previous Hockey India League. So a lot of aspects. So the marketing part has to be done much more better, and better fan engagement. So the crowd was not there, even with the meager crowd. The fan engagements with the broadcasting team would have been much more better. So a lot of areas to improve. Spend wiser. So even in my point of view, the putting off the lights and the laser show and all, not necessary in my point of view. So run it like a football league. Worldwide it's happening. It will be much more better without wasting money. Those money can put in other areas for the development of the league. So if all these are improved, the next season it will be a huge impact, and all these negative aspects has to be addressed. So a little, not just a little bit of positives and a lot of negatives. So all these negatives has to be rectified, and we didn't have many experts who done the studio shows and all. So a lot of people are there, a lot of brilliant experts are there, a lot of players who play a lot of hockey are there. All were left out and they were not called upon. So that also has to be addressed. Bring in the former Olympians, former greats, former players who have that expert knowledge in them, and make the league successful in the upcoming years. So that's it for now. Thank you all. Thank you all for watching, and we just rate this Hockey India League 2.0. the first one, the first season of the 2.0. Our rating out of 10 is 4 out of 10 is our rating. You may put in your thoughts in the comment box. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next video. Until
Okay, welcome back. We are into the third and fourth quarter. So Ketan, yes, they were not sure if we can win Asia Cup with current form. Sure, so a lot of work has to be done. Ketan, it pains me to say this, but judging by the way they have played, so they don't deserve to stay. So that's the opinion. So they are not what we expected. So even the omission of some seasoned players, like if they are fit or not doing well, or in defense, at least Nikki Pradhan, in the forward line Sangeeta Kumari, and also so if we can keep on saying so, certain players, certain positions has to be replaced. So a lot of thinking has to be done for the Asia Cup. Asia Cup we have to win for the World Cup ticket. The way we play, the way we, so see that poor first touch from Manisha. Even Mani somehow recovers, again dispossessed. So possession is what that too in the opponent half has to be maintained. We are not doing too well now. It is on to left hand side. Baljit Kaur out of our reach. Ball goes out of play. It's hit in for the Chinese. Neha intercepts. Neha on to Navneet. Back to Neha. But not a clear pass. Not good positioning from Navneet. Now it is China on the right hand side, but out of play. India restarts. So when we see the table, we can just see so that's the table for us. So we look at India, 14 games played, 15th game, 10 points. So you can see the goal difference, poor goal difference. So up to now we go on to minus 19. England is also heavy in the goal difference, minus 23. So Germany 13 points, they are sure to stay in the Pro League. So China, good record. So as it stands, they move on to 25 points. So if India don't, in my opinion, if they don't win today, it is going to be curtains for India. That's for sure. Even whatever I do in the next match. So the result, the way we play, we are not sure that we will be taking that full score of points tomorrow. Even we have time left, not giving up, keep on cheering them. Actually, in my point of view, the way the selection, the way the legendary women's player Rani Rampal was seated, she was dropped from the squad, forced to retire. So that has taken a lot of beating on this women's team, that's for sure. So that she should have been given a grand. She should have played at least up to the Paris Olympics. So when Indian women failed to qualify for the Paris Olympics, from there it started a downward trend. Even though they won the Asian Champions Trophy, there was not much of a competition in that Asian Champions Trophy. But a very, very long way to go at this stage, long way to go in this game. Long way to go to stay in the Pro League, long way to go for the development of women's hockey. Manisha, Vaishnavi, Sharmila, and another player not up to mark. So now we can see more passing, but let's see what the final outcome comes. Now it is Neha again, circle entry for Neha, accepted. So that is effect of circle entry with the ball effectively. Anyhow, it's a long corner for India. Circle entry again for India, chance there, shot on goal, and cleared away. Goalkeeper Wu, number 62, slides to clear the ball. Another long corner for India. Suman to the right hand side for Manisha. Manisha crashes. See another one. Right hand side is open. Instead, she's going for the diagonal long ball, Manisha. So that's what is puzzling. Always they do the same thing, getting intercepted, losing possession. Why can't they go for more passes, open the game, line ball, go for the baseline penetrations? Unable to see much. That's a way to split the opponent defense. The crowded defense, we are banging the ball, forcing the hit into the, trying to get a deflection into the circle. And even the deflection, if it has to come to our player, how will it come? So that seems when we hit the ball, just hit the ball towards the circle, we have lost. We are not having any ideas. Now again on the right hand side, that's a good one. That's the baseline penetration. That's what we are looking for. But it's an infringement, free hit for China. So that was better looking, putting a lot of pressure on the opponent, making the opponent to work more to regain the ball. But when we just force ourselves, run for good take from Sonilita, but dispossessed again. India regains possession. Neha, still Neha to right hand side. Manisha, let's see again, hits across the pitch. Sonilita wins a free hit. To the right now, what can Manisha? And again a crash one. Come on, girl, come on. Just chasing the ball now. You had the option of the right hand side, baseline opening was there, baseline penetration was there, simply hitting this. This is getting a little bit of frustration. Doesn't she know anything then other than just hitting the ball? How many balls has she gifted to the opponent, Manisha? Clueless. In my opinion, it's clueless hitting. Circle entry for China. Intercepted. Now India restarts quickly. Can they get something out of it? Salima. To the right hand side, Rutuja. Navneet. Can she penetrate the baseline? Yes, she gets. Defended well. China. Long corner. India. Manisha, to left it is Vaishnavi. That's a baseline penetration, and it has a chance. Good work from cross face of goal. That was Rutuja with the 3D skills. The 3D skills just played. It was almost a goal, but unlucky on part of India, on part of Rutuja. Should have gone in. Luck does not smile. Another forced pass. They are in too much of urgency to make the passes. The patience is not there with the girls. Another aerial. into the D. It's taken down well, and it was a chance across face of goal, but Utuja unable to get it. But it's a long corner. Just over 5 minutes, third quarter, India down by 2 goals. So India has to get one back now to get back into the game. Suman onto the right hand side. Manisha, Vaishnavi. That's a good ball inside. Shot deflection towards goal. Saved by Chinese goalkeeper. That was Beauty Dungdong with that deflection. Yeah, back to Manisha, Sonalita, Beauty, circle entry. Can she get something out of it? That just a long corner. Good deflection by Beauty Dungdong. Previous attempt, no, again Manisha. Hit master, yes, high ball. Come on. This girl is always doing the same thing throughout the game. Hitting, conceding possession, gifting possession. Can the coaching staff rectify this? She's doing throughout the game, throughout the tournament. She's doing. So when nobody is pressuring Manisha, letting her to hit, let her hit. We can take the ball. Not pressuring her, so that variation is not there for Manisha. Just she receives the ball, looking to hit, just to hit. Aimless hitting from Manisha. Come on, guys, all are gone silent. No comments the way. Under 4 minutes, third quarter. China restarts. Aerial ball taken down, but unable to take down. There is Siami. Suman. They are showing the urgency. They are in need of a goal, but that passing should not be a hurried one, unforced. Should not be another forcing themselves, not able to make that clear passes. Vaishnavi. Chance there for India. Still India. At a long corner. China defending well in the circle. Another hit. Vaishnavi. Jyoti it is. They are looking to hit into the D. Neha. Another backhander. High ball. Free China. So no variation in the moves, or no passing. So China into the Indian circle. India restart, gets a free hit. Nia, right hand side. Another crash ball. Chance there for India at last. Sliding save from Wu, the goalkeeper. That is Jyoti Singh. Good save, but what for their Jyoti Singh is poor on the backswing. At least as she sees the goalkeeper, when she's on the backswing, goalkeeper comes and slide position, she would have rolled it off. So what is the question? Question? Advantage played is what umpire is saying, but so that's a foot. That's foot. Advantage played comes to Jyoti Singh. No clear reasons. Advantage played. Sideline hit in for India. Referral lost. The advantage was played, is what the umpire and the video umpire has confirmed. Advantage played, and so that was a goal scoring chance for Jyoti Singh. After she took the shot on goal, goalkeeper saved. Then they go for the referral. That was disallowed. China come on the right hand side, but so first touch intercepted by Jyoti Singh. Now this Neha Baljit, Neha to the left hand side. It is Siami, circle entry for Navneet Kaur, intercepted, clear away for the sideline, hit in for India. Siami, 1.5 remain, third quarter, down by 2 goals India. Free hit. Siami starts. Out of play. China to restart. Free out for China. Another aerial ball for China. Circle entry. Goal number 3. China. Poor defending, sleep mode. The Indian defense, aerial ball taken. Goal for China. So India is almost out of the Pro League, out of the game. Proceed. That's again Jyoti Singh with that error. Well done. Well done by China. Good takedown. That's poor from India. 58, number U with a goal. So 3-0. For China. It's frustrating to watch. Certain player selection is annoying. Jyoti Singh and Sakshi in forward line. So why can't Nikki Pradhan, Sangeeta Kumari, what happened to Udita? So no news. We don't get any any news about why such players taken, why some players are dropped in form, or they are not fit, or we don't get. So what we have to do, we have to have the post-match conference, pre-match press conference, so before each and every day. So what happened to so Samrat relegation? Yeah, it's curtains for India. So we only hope is that we have to hope England lose to Germany in regulation again, and India has to take one more point, 3 more points. So the way we play, the way we are doing, it's curtains. In my opinion, it's curtains for India. It's a relegation for India. So from this point, I don't think they can't come back. So the mentality, the morale will be so down for the players when they are at this moment. So if any miracle will happen, so for the third goal, the way we defended, all ball watching, just watching what the Chinese players are doing, how they score the goal. Our girls are watching. So with this kind of display, I think it's over for India in the Pro League. So tougher days, if no Pro League, tougher days. Asia Cup we have to win the cup. Host is China. If we win the Asia Cup only, we can get a direct ticket to the World Cup 2026. Otherwise, we have to go to the qualifying rounds for the remaining spots that will be known. So when we talk about qualifying tournaments, our thoughts go into the Ranchi qualifiers for the Olympics, where India, one match cost us. We lost USA, that match cost us. And in the playoffs for the third and fourth places, third place we finished would have been played in the Paris Olympics, and we lost to Japan, and Japan went there, and from there the graph started to come down. So already it started when we started dropping key players like Rani Rampal was dropped for no reason, no fitness reason or something. Nothing was explained. She was dropped, forced to retire. So how these things are happening, what is going on, we don't come to know about anything. So they also the selection, after the selection is announced, the coach has to be present to the press, questions to be asked. So why some players dropped, why some players taken, what was the reasons, pre-match, post-match press conference has to be there to make the coaches to be answerable. That's what we know. Ketan, I really don't get what the coach is doing. Every match India in heavy defeat, the same mistake repeated, and it's all just big talk with no result. Yeah, just talks only, nothing is happening on the pitch. That's what is annoying. As you said, right, Ketan? Yes, big talks, same mistakes repeated, nothing, just Salima, circle entry, shot on goal, chance there for India, but good defending there. It's also no Baljit, there is no referral remaining for us. So Salima hits, and it's saved. Baljit asking for a referral which is not existing for India. India has lost that referral. Tomorrow's game will be at 8 o'clock. So I think it's over. Pro League is over this season. So next season we have to go through the Nations Cup. Another ball across face of goal. Nations Cup. So what is glaringly looking at us is the Asia Cup. So with this type of performances, with this team, it's hard. It's hard for in the Asia Cup. Again, we have to beat the Chinese. So Asian Games 4-0. Asian Games semi-final, we lost 4-0. There started the problem of qualifying for the Paris Olympics, and now it is 3-0 down. Still another 11.5 to go. Pro League and Asia Cup to be hosted by China. So tough day. So Indian men also have to win the Asia Cup. So a junior World Cup draws up. Pakistan is in the draw. Pakistan, India in same pool, Pool B. So we'll come to that in the next video, separate video from tomorrow. So now focus on the girls. Can they come back? Under 11 minutes in this. So only a miracle can save India from relegation. India to gain at least 3 points. 3 points more. How come? Huh? China. Yeah, it's confirmed. Asia Cup will be held where? Hangzhou, China. Asian Games venue. So tough days ahead for women's hockey. Hit in India, left hand side, Navneet, on to Siami into the circle, but straight to the opponent. So nothing going India's way. To the right hand side, Sunarita. Vaishnavi. Now another break for China on the right hand side. Will they? But another poor restart from Manisha. I don't know what is in her mind. So she's finding the correct Chinese player to pass. So that's straight onto the Chinese player. That's what Manisha is always doing. Even the restarts, even after getting the ball back, regaining possession, she plays straight to the opponent. So another ball straight to Sunilita, but she's unable to trap. Now it is Deepika. I think first time I am spelling Deepika's word in this game, except in that penalty corner. No other contribution from Deepika. On the right hand side, China comes into the 25, looking for circle entry, gains the circle entry. Shot on goal, deflection, tried but off target. Out of play. So mention should be made about Alison Anand, the coach of the Chinese team. She has made wonders on this team. Remember, they are the silver medalists in the Paris Olympics. That's not a easy effort. That's the silver medal in an Olympic game, China. The way they perform, the way they give a fight to the Europeans, to the top nations. So they have come up a very long way, especially with Alison Anand taking the coaching stint with Chinese team. They are doing wonders. So under 7 minutes, so next up will be the match between England and Germany. So Germany, coached by former Indian women's coach Janeke Schopman. Germany currently at 7th place. They will be looking to cement their place. Germany are at 13 points, I assume. Germany 13 points, 11 England, India 10. So that's the story. So India goes to minus 20 with this game. But India with possession inside the opponent half. Yes, lot of basic foundational changes, lots have to be done. And ball goes out of play. India had a chance there. Foundational, structural changes have to be made. So the team under Janeke Schopman was doing well, but once the slide started, when the dropping of Rani Rampal happened, the slide started for the women team. Until then they were doing good. We can't forget about their performance in the Tokyo Olympics when they finished fourth. Referral taken by the umpire. Yes, not about coaching. My opinion is that a lot of mental training, a lot of strength training has to be given to the girls. A lot of strength training, mentality, focus training. So do and what to do, at what times, what to do, what are the passes have to be done in certain situations, certain areas of the pitch. So always do the same things. So it is India don't have a referral. Sakshi Rana brought down there. Umpire taking her referral, but before the ball went outside, that incident on Sakshi. So that was the incident what was happening. It is an umpire's referral. Penalty stroke for India. Penalty stroke for India at last. 5.5 remain. It is penalty stroke for bringing down a player. Sakshi Rana brought down. It's a penalty stroke for India. So can India make it 3-1? So I forgot to change the penalty stroke. 5:36 remain. India gets a penalty stroke, and it's a card for the Chinese player. I think it's yellow card. So Deepika in action. So goalkeeper number 29 comes in. That is Lee Jingwan, goalkeeper, coming into the fourth quarter for China. Deepika with a penalty stroke. And she hits the post, yeah. Score remains the same. Deepika. Unlucky for Deepika. It's the post. Score remains the same. So nothing, even the luck part is not working in favor of India. And tough times, very tough times. see again straight ball inside, intercepted by the opponent. Why can't they use those two areas? What do you say? Those dead squares is kept dead always. The dead squares has to be used to split open the opponent defense. They are not doing. As they enter these 25, they go for the diagonal hits, even from the left, right, from the center, straight hit. So when it is not working, you have to change. You have to use those pockets, right hand side and left hand side pockets, to open the opponent defense, to have more space for our players. But that's so that may be the tactics what they are planned of, or they are used of. They are not. So open play is what Nazren Hati Durganta Gati. So under 4 minutes remain in this, down by 3 goals. So it's almost so. That's a ball inside. It's deflection saved by the goalkeeper Z. It's a deflection. Sunita Topo. Yes, penalty stroke miss on the post, hitting the post. That was a save by the Chinese goalkeeper. Good anticipation. So under 3. China again on the right hand side. So 2.5, under 2.5. 3 goals to get, 4 goals to get if we need to stay in this Pro League. 3 points is a must today, otherwise no point in watching tomorrow. It will be tough. Unless another way. So we lose 2, we stay on 10 points only. Even if we play like this, if we lose tomorrow also, we'll be at 3 points. If even England loses to 2 in regulation, they will be on 11. So equations say that. And if England takes 1 more point and India doesn't take any points, that's also the equation. And so with this display, I am concerned about tomorrow's result. Sonalita again across the pitch ball, but it goes in for a favor of China, free hit. Xiaomi. Still Xiaomi. So under 1 minute, last minute of the game. So it's over, guys. So it's over. It's all we expected. Nothing is happening, at least for Indian point of view. Even a penalty stroke is not being scored. Means then what happened? Another hit. Long corner deflected for a long corner. Neha, Salima, circle entry for India, but another infringement, another free hit for China. So 20 seconds remain and India down by 3 goals. is the first game in the European League. India has not scored any in any match. And the hooter goes. India loses 3-0, and they move on to 23 points. India stay at 10, and it's curtains for India in this Pro League. So lot of concern, lot of concern about the player selection also. So a lot of questions has to be answered when the team returns back. What has happened? What went wrong? Was the selections, or a lot of questions will be asked. So who the season players who are not in the core group, who were in the core group, they were dropped. So no reason for their dropping. So all will be asked, and a lot of questions to be asked, and a lot of questions to be answered. India deserve relegations after. Yes, today poor, very poor. So playing so well against certain European stronger teams, and when coming to our Asian counterpart, the Asian derby should have been played much better. So with the Asia Cup also to be hosted by China in Hangzhou, what will be the result? What can we come into to full confidence during the Asia Cup and win the Asia Cup for the World Cup? China is also in that situation. They will be fighting for the World Cup ticket. Yes, most of the players didn't have the intent. So we can see certain players. So no need. Will be doing the whole review, European leg of the Pro League review of both men's and women's later in this next week, and we'll see analyze what happened, what went wrong, what can be done for the future. So that will be my analysis. So don't miss that video. So thank you all for watching this, and sorry to say tomorrow there will be no watch along in the final game of the season of the Indian teams. I have some pre-commitments, so tomorrow there will be no watch along. So do excuse me, and we'll wind up this FIH Pro League watch along today itself. So in my opinion, it is curtains for India. For the women in Pro League, they will be relegated to the Nations Cup. If otherwise any miracle happen tomorrow, winning in the regulation, on England losing both the games in regulation. That has to happen. Both has to happen in our favor. Then only it will be India can stay in the Pro League. Otherwise, it's over. So next up is Germany and England. So let's see what happens. Let's see what's up. So we are winding up this FIH Pro League live stream today. So tomorrow I have some commitments, so I have to attend. Thank you all for watching. So tough to finish off with a losing note for the Indian hockey team. When men finished off with a win, that was a happy moment for today. We are summing up with the FIH Pro League watch along. So see you in the next upcoming videos, and hope you all keep watching our videos and support us. Thank you all for watching. Those who are new, please subscribe and watch, and give us lots and lots of likes for our videos and our live streams. Thank you. Time to say bye and goodbye from Hockey Fever TV. Bala Ramaswamy signing off. Bye.